Good morning. Good morning. Turn you up. Turn you up, buttercup. Turn you up. All right. I feel like too close. Can you see me? You can see me. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me put you a little higher. Higher. I'm trying to think what I can use. Ooh. Good morning. Good morning. Try this. Hi guys. That's a little better, but what am I gonna prop you on? Hold up, buttercups. I know. What are you whining about? What are you whining about? No whining. No whining. I have you plugged in, so I kind of have to. Good morning. I had to angle it the right way. Where's the camera over here? All right. Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Did you hear me? You thought I was talking to myself? My sister thought I was talking to myself. I do that though. I do that. Yes, Elba. I want to try to get to you around lunchtime though, so I'm gonna I gotta help my mom with something. Yeah, but today, okay? It's too early. No, Lucy. Now you want your coffee? Go get a coffee. Go get a coffee. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, all the energies are meshing together. Makes sense, right? Well, I mean, it makes sense to me, guys. We have all this energetic shifts, right? So we have all these shifts going on. So it makes sense that like we're all kind of unaligned type thing. Like, I really been kind of associating myself with like Libra energy, but like not necessarily in my reads. I don't ever look at my reads like my reads because then it becomes too complicated. So, and then there's other ones because I only watch like 2 readers, guys, and the other one I can't even like I'm not even like looking into, you know, like because I know the reads are for me and I need to wait because certain ones have the answers, you know, but it's like with me, when I sense that they know something, I hold off until I sense it, you know. It's just it works better that way, especially in this type of energy. But I'm also experienced with tarot and it doesn't rule rule my everyday, you know. So I think that's why we talk and we tell stories, and it just makes it easier for a lot of people to understand. Should you watch other videos? Yeah, you can watch other videos if you want to watch other videos. Good morning. You know, it just depends on you and where you're at mentally. But it is nice to have other insight, you know. It just depends on how you read it, how you perceive things, you know, if how strong you are. If you're strong-minded, okay, and your own willpower, then you're good reading whatever it is who you wanna watch, you know. Let's just like leave it at that. But I'm just super particular, you know. There's a lot of readers that I don't even read any, like watch. I mean, think about it, guys. How many times do we talk about things and certain things don't come into fruition? You know what I'm saying? When you're like, oh, I know it's my story, I know it's my story. But like, things always change. And especially with other people and other situations, things change. You know, yesterday, clear as day, things changed. You know, when someone's done, they're done. Whether you want to believe it or not, or whether they lie to themselves, like it doesn't matter. If somebody's telling you they're done, they're done. You don't continuously pursue or tell them they're wrong. You can't tell somebody that they're wrong. Like, you're lying to yourself. Like, where is that going to get you? Where is that going to get you? Like, that's not true, I don't believe you. But like, even if it's not true, it's not true. Move on though, because at that point, they're done, you know? But you gotta know when to move on. And I think as you become stronger and you go in new directions, it's moving forward it's so much easier. You know what I mean? You start using your own brain, your own intuition. Let your intuition guide you. Like, I'll still hit my twin up here and there, guys. And whether he responds or not, sometimes he does and sometimes he doesn't. But I still can say anything to him. But I also know there's times where you can push and not push. I know how to kind of push buttons, to get him to say something. Um, Is it wrong? Sometimes, yeah, but not really. It's kind of how we communicate. It's kind of what we do. But I also know at any time I can reach out, and even if he doesn't reply, he's listening. He knows, and it's nice to have that comfortability with somebody, but you gotta know if you actually really have that, because you don't want to be doing that with somebody who really can't be bothered. You know what I mean? Because he can help me silently if he chooses to. It really just depends who your other person is to you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, jelly beans? So it's just nice to be in a spot where you feel refreshed and rejuvenated, and you can move forward with or without anyone. And at the point where you don't need or necessarily tell yourself you want that person with you. It just happens. The stages just happen. Okay. Myself, just try focusing on you guys and what's next, and what it is you really want to do, you know? And it's a hard question to answer. Oh, the karma and the Leo reading, yeah, that was insane. You had every karmic card. Like, when that comes out, it's like it can be multiple things. You know, that was insane. But that's everyone's karma right now too, coming to an end. The moon is intense. It's nice though. It's not It kind of got me a little bit yesterday, but when I get like a little worried or frantic, um I tend to jump on the bandwagon real quick to make sure everybody I love is gonna be okay. Like, what are you doing? You're gonna be okay? Like, I can't, like, it's different now. Like, it's so different compared to how it was for me months ago or years ago. Like, so it's like, for instance, when I saw that reading yesterday, I mean, I legitimately like reached out to a couple people, and because that doesn't, yeah, was it a twin? But you can have a best friend that's a twin, and some of you guys don't even realize that. So it's like, what are you doing? How are you doing? Like, just kind of like very casual, or I can feel people's intensity. I can feel people's anger. I mean, I can feel that stuff. So I try to step out of it. But I do have my moments like you guys, okay? I really do. I'll go into like a frenzy. Like, don't think I won't show up, but don't think, you know what I'm saying? Just to get me calm, So, but I need to understand, and what you guys need to understand is, in that moment, just because we get antsy or we get worried, it doesn't mean we need to react right away. Our first instinct is to react without really thinking about how the other person's going to feel about how you're reacting, or what happens from here. Like, you just have to sit back for a minute, tell yourself, just tell yourself it's energy, because it really truly is energy, and it's all about how you react. And sometimes I'm a little above and beyond and dramatic. Yeah, court can be a little dramatic, okay? But when it comes to something so important, like this shift we're having, it's not the normal, like, someone's done and it's over and it's all good and dandy if that's what you want and you move forward. There's no going back from that. So when I see something like that, it's pretty important for me to kind of look at it and say, what does this person need to do so they can have not even necessarily better karma, but what is it I can say or do for somebody to realize there's certain stuff you gotta, like, let go of, So I will suggest, if you have a twin and you're not talking to them, there's nothing wrong with necessarily reaching out and just touching base and just, I'm thinking about you, I'm checking on you, I hope all is well. Don't expect anyone to get back to you. Don't go nuts texting. Don't go, like, nothing. Put it out there if you feel like you need to put it out there. You know what I mean? And it's not even anymore, like, I'm not even in the stage where I got to do this or do this to clear up karma, because to me, karma's karma. It's always going to follow you. It will always follow you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's some things you can do and some things you can't do. But when you have a certain connection with a best friend, a child, whomever it is, and certain things pertain to your situation, I don't see anything wrong with reaching out, as long as you're in the mental stage of you being able to handle that person may not reciprocate. You have to understand that person may not reciprocate, and you need to be okay with that. Because I know a lot of you guys are going to be in that energy. Do I reach out? Do I not reach out? Do I do this? Do I do that? Is it, you have to know what stage you're in. If you're super dramatic or you're super upset, if you're in a frame of mind where you're stuck in a certain frame of mind or attitude or energy, I wouldn't suggest necessarily reaching out. If you're going about your everyday thing and you're moving forward, things are changing, there's a shift, you're good. You have nothing to lose anyway. You know what I'm saying? You're just checking in. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to destroy you. It's not going to tear your day down. It's not going to tear down your self-esteem. It's not, when you're in a situation like that and there's somebody that you love and you got that itch to reach out, there's nothing wrong with that. But you got to know where you're at. It's on you. It's not on anyone else. It's so important in this journey, like, as you go and as you move forward, where you're at. You can recognize where you're at, So if you get that antsy, you get that push, just know where you're at mentally, what state you're in, okay, before you do that. That's the important part. And it's tough because we had the confusion card yesterday and we have all the karma that's coming out. So it can be confusing. So if you're confused, I wouldn't reach out. Okay. I just don't feel like, if you guys were to text back and forth and you guys were actually having a conversation and you're confused, then that's a different type of confusion. But I wouldn't reach out in a confusion state. If you have an agenda, ill or not, hopefully it's not ill, but like no agenda. Well, the agenda itself, meaning like if it's coming from your heart and you need to say what you need to say, then you're good. You know, if your twin has a girlfriend or a boyfriend, that's a different scenario. I mean, my twin could be seeing somebody I don't know. I don't ask those type of questions. It doesn't. I know who I am. That's irrelevant for me. If he's got one or not, that is just irrelevant for me. But because I'm not trying to be with him like that. So there's a big difference there. If you're still trying to get with somebody who's with someone else, that's not true. That's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have an agenda to be with mine like that. So it's not like that for me. So again, you gotta know where you're at. And I know deep down in his heart, if I truly ever needed him, he would be there. But I'm never at that point where I don't think I ever will like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not because I'm, strong or this and that. It's just you learn to get through certain stuff and you realize they're there with you no matter what. I hope that makes sense. Because you'll always feel the need to want, but it's you always feel the need to need, but it's at that point you're being needy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a big difference. If you're needy, it's not what it's about, you know. And I also understand when there was times I look back a year from now when I really was like, I need you, where are you? Like, I need you. And he didn't respond. I felt him, but it wasn't the same. At that point, I turned angry because I could feel him, but like he wasn't there. But at the same time, like, who am I to be angry? Because at the same time, he's still trying to soothe me in a different way. But we have that type of connection. Some of you guys have that type of connection with yours too. But like, that's when I went from the mode of, you can't do this no more. I'm shutting this telepathic down, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? So like, everybody goes through their stages. Everyone, you know. And it's not that I needed him. No, I did. There was a death, and I just wanted that hug, that comfort, that moment, you know. But like, I guess don't get fixated on that stuff. You need to understand, like, you don't need like you think you need. You what happens is, when you're in the moment of need, you get fixated on an idea. So I hope that makes sense. So if you guys are in any of those stages, like, don't reach out. Now would not be the time. Okay? So just know where you're at. Just know where you're at, okay? So let's do a reading. Ooh, I just said my differently and it caught me off guard. Must have been a reason for that. All right, so I don't know if someone's going to be caught off guard. I don't know what that's all about. But let's see. I know yesterday we spoke about coming out of the sorrow, and I think that's why I was talking a lot about certain scenarios, that type of stuff. Right now we got harmony, we got the 8 of Wands. Okay, so to me, right off the bat, switch up your music, whatever you're listening to. All right, we have the Empress reverse, so it's like, this is either not taking care of yourself. This is, I can read this 2 ways. Let me see what this is. The 9 of Cups reversed. Okay, and now we have some negativity here. So I can read this a couple ways. The 8 of Wands to me, and I don't know about too many readers and why they don't read it this way, but it doesn't matter. I do. An 8 of Wands is a journey. It's a start of a journey. It's a beautiful journey. It's a spiritual journey. It's whatever gets you there, gets you there. A lot of readers read it as you're going to get a message, a text message, an email, you know, which that is all good and dandy too. That, you know, that is what it is. I can read it that way too. But now we have the Empress reversed and the 9 of Cups reversed. So it's like, This Empress energy is feeling really unfulfilled right now, and is sitting in the Five of Swords energy of negativity. But to me, this negativity is screaming anger, it's screaming pain, it's screaming hurt for some of you. Others of you just know the direction that you originally wanted is no longer what fulfills you, or no longer is going to fulfill you. So your thoughts are floppy, okay? Which makes sense. Okay, we're still in the energy for the next couple of days, and you got to remember, Mercury retrograde, it wraps itself up at the end of the month. But I will tell you, the shadow side of Mercury, guys, is so potent and so strong. And I've told you that last Mercury, and I think sometimes you forget. Look at, I got this Lone Ranger over here. We got a Seven of Worlds. So it's like somebody was expecting, and it's reversed. So it's like somebody was expecting some type of breakthrough, and it didn't come into fruition, or they chose, or they had a breakthrough, but there's a pause. No, I'm not looking at it that way. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to clarify this. I think, tell me about the Eight of Wands. I think this was a straight up message, because we've been talking about messages, and this could be referencing what I was just talking about. You know, like some people, like you might send that message, but this particular person is not ready to experience certain stuff with you. So we got a tool. So we got a Two of Wands reverse. So this isn't even about a message. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This spiritual journey. Okay. It's reversed. So it's like some of you are not choosing to go on this journey because of whatever situationship you're in. Be real careful here, because that means there's something stagnant. There's something you're not seeing. There's something you're not realizing. I mean, something is like, the journey is here. It is waiting for you to think about, process something differently. Okay, so this is somebody whose journey is not moving forward, and it could have to do with somebody, and they could be with someone else. Okay, because it's like the Queen of Wands is right here saying use your intuition, because the Empress is reversed. So this is somebody not using their intuition. This is somebody not nurturing your mind, your body, your soul. You're not taking care of you. You're not taking a shower every day. You're not taking a bath. You're not nurturing yourself. You're not putting on sprays, perfumes. You're not switching up energy in the house. You're just kind of at a halt, even though I don't see a pause. So you might not feel at a halt, but there's definitely not enough fun in someone's energy right now. Okay, so tell me about this Empress real quick. So got the King of Pence. So it's like, here's the deal. You have this energy of a king and an empress. Neither of you guys are putting energy into anything. So here's what I'm talking about too. There's a journey that involves two people. Two people are neither going to put energy into this anymore. So two people are backing out of this. But what follows is the Nine of Cups reversed. So here's the deal. When cards are reversed, it's only a matter of time before they're upright. It's a matter of how you energetically shift those cards so they flip. But I'm telling you, the journey's here for two people. You're not taking it. I don't know why you're not taking it. Maybe you don't find happiness with each other anymore. That spontaneity, the I was gonna say funk. So I don't know if you're in a funk, but like it's just lacking. It's not there. It's not there anymore. It's just not. Okay. I don't see, we have the Wheel. Okay. So it was like whatever happened between the two of you. Okay. Whatever happened between the two of you was meant to happen the way it was supposed to happen. So I don't know if we have the Ten of Pence reversed now. See, this is somebody's foundation. This is somebody's foundation that's no good. You're not living together anymore. There was a breakup, that you're not arguing. If you guys are living together, it's not good. Tell me about negativity. So I don't know what happened here. You get the Page of Pence. So you want that new start, you can have it. I normally look at that as an apology, but right now this is a new start, a new job, giving you time to something new. So basically, if any of you ladies and gents are in the energy of not being happy, things are not going well, you need to understand that it's a no good situation for both of you. It's kind of no one wins in this situation. You need to make the effort to get out of negativity. Good morning. You need to make that effort to get out of that so you can have something brand new. So it's all about where your mentality is, where you're at, because that journey is the only thing that's upright and it's ready to go. Okay. And the fact that nobody is moving on this is the way it was supposed to go down. Tell me about the wheel. I feel for some of you there was a third party here. All right, so we got the Chariot, like it's reversed. It's not going nowhere. This is a wrap. Okay, so if you're in the situation where you're not happy, there could be excessive drinking, but you're not happy, you're not taking care of yourself, you're not nurturing this person, or it's the Empress not nurturing this King of Pence because it's not going nowhere, and you know it, you feel it because the wheel is here. The Chariot's reversed. You're in a situation where you're waiting on a breakthrough and it's not happening because that breakthrough is meant to be in a different direction for you somewhere else. Tell me about this King of Pence. So this is a no-go. If you want a journey, okay, you got the King of Wands reversed, not taking action, and the King of Cups. You got 3 kings on top of the kings, okay? Someone is not telling you how they feel. They are not giving you time. They're not taking action. So this tells me that we have this Empress energy that's in a depressive state, but you still are looking at something like this can happen. This cannot happen. This is a no. This is a wrap. This is not moving forward. But here's the deal. You weren't happy anyway. So don't fool yourself and tell yourself you were, or it's going to work out, because that's the whole feeling of self-comfort that you're not recognizing. Whatever this is just came to an end. Somebody, I don't know if it was a masculine energy that wrapped it up with the Empress. To me, this is a husband-wife situation, or you were with somebody for a really long time and it's coming to a wrap. Whether there was cheating or not, something had to go down the way it went down for a particular reason to get somebody else out of a situation. The money probably wasn't good. The sex definitely was not good. You might have had your moments here and there. You guys were possibly conversating and talking about going in a new direction, and then it got shut down. If somebody just ghosted you, there's a reason for it. You know, it's religious factors right here too. So it's like whomever you were with, it's either there's something. To me, it's not always religion, and sometimes it is, but this is just telling me you guys have 2 different paths. You're in 2 different directions. To me, it's screaming family. So I don't know if there was some in-laws that didn't like the other ones. This is somebody who's highly influenced by their mother or their father or their siblings' thoughts. It's one of those situations. And we also have let your friends help you at the bottom of the deck. You know how I feel about that. That's people hanging out with the wrong type of people. And I was just talking, and I'm not saying their family's the wrong type of people, but they're getting the wrong advice. they might not even be seeking that advice. It's just the family and nosy Nellies in everyone's business. And like, this one's not for you, or XYZ, you know what I mean? Like, this one's better. Or it's like, it's that type of energy. So this is a lose lose, because you even have exterior energy that doesn't even like the other person. So it's like, this person that you were dealing with is highly influenced by external energy. And the spirit's just like, why? Why would you even want that? For real though, why would you want that? You don't want that. This person's hanging out with the wrong people. You know, it's like, and it's like nobody's doing nothing, but I still feel like someone's got that hope and that will, but I'm telling you, let it go. Let go of the anger if there's anger. All this negativity, let it go. There's too much negative influence legitimately influencing this other energy. So this is somebody who doesn't have enough willpower to even stand up to anybody. So where are you going to get in that relationship? Nowhere. Nothing but arguing. So that's no good. Okay? It's a no good scenario. Spirit's not going to allow you to be in that energy. So, but I'm telling you, you had to have been in this energy for a long time. And it's one of those things where this other person, they're not talking. They might be talking, but they're not talking to you like that. They're not trying to put any effort into jack shit. They're not telling you what's happening, what's going on. They're not taking action. They're not giving you time. They're probably not even paying child support if you have a family. You got a car bill right now. They're not even gonna be like, here's. They're not kicking you nothing. Okay, you're kind of dealing with a little bit. For some, a little bit of a deadbeat. Okay, I don't know how long that will last, but right now, that's the energy, and you're not getting a dime out of this person. And to me, they're definitely juggling you and somebody else. So even if you don't know about that someone else, I really think there's someone else, or they're being pushed to someone else, or they're talking to someone else. Okay, so tell me about this 8 of Wands again, 2 of Wands. So it's like nothing's moving forward, because if someone's having a conversation with somebody else and met somebody else, you're in that energy of, yeah, it's the Queen of Pentacles. Too many queens. Okay, so it's like they're not talking, they're not communicating to you, and it's because there's got to be, they're letting go. Okay, there's and it's the Emperor, so it could even be a husband. Yeah, see, they're charming somebody else. There's secrets that haven't been exposed. It's a third party scenario for some of you. So if you're questioning whether or not somebody is talking to somebody else, they are. And the reason why they're not even talking to you about anything is because they're in that energy of the whole new and exciting and flirtatious and butterflies. Obviously, it's karma. It's going to eventually bite them in the ass. But as of right now, what you guys share, where you guys are at, whatever energy this is, it's done. Okay, you don't deserve this. Their family don't even want you guys together. So when the family steps into the equation, it gets even trickier. Because it's like, this person's not standing up for you. They're like, what about Jenny down the street? Like, what about her? What about this one? Like, I feel like even dealing with one of those households where like there's lots of people in and out, it's like there's constantly people around. It's busy. It's come in, I feed everyone, and there's always gossip. There's always lots of chatting. There's always something that this other energy, I guarantee, is you're questioning or doubting, or what are you doing, or it's one of those situations where your gut's telling you something's up. So let's do another one real quick and see what's up. This is not one of those situations where this is somebody coming back around and eventually, like, if you guys are lynched like that, it won't be for a long time. Okay. That is for sure. So let's see what else we got. So I mean, it's a wrap. That one's a wrap, which is, it's okay, guys. Okay. Hold on. So Let it go. Let that one go, all right? That one's no good. So I'm just not sure if like, so now we have the Ace of Cups and the Star, you know, but the Ace of Cups here is reversed. So it's like there's not enough self-love, and I'm just hoping it just gives me a new story there. When you don't have enough self-respect and love for yourself, you're going to be stuck for a little while until you figure that out. Okay, so try to get yourself out of that situation. That Ace of Cup wanted to bounce right back on the table. It's a tough situation, but think about all the other relationships you've been in throughout your life, depending on age, or how long you've been with somebody. But it's like you all get over them eventually. You know what I mean? It's like moving forward. But that was something that was kind of long term, whether there was kids involved or not. There was definitely external energy anywhere. I don't even know how you guys had a conversation without someone's phone going off or somebody knocking at the door, or you know, it's chaos. I don't know. You could just live in a city, you know, or you live on like a certain block radius, wherever you live, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's noise. It's like escape that noise for a little while. Okay, it's too noisy. So now we have the Five of Wands, the Strength reversed, with Four of Wands upright, and the Woman of Pence reversed. Okay, so it's like mentally battling yourself. Somebody's feeling weak in order to step into a new situation. Somebody doesn't want to nurture something, but I think it's linked to fear. So if that's the case, I feel like you're eventually going to come out of that aspect. Let me throw a couple of these cards, because this situation does look different, okay? Because this one to me is fear-based. This is mentally going back and forth, but not mentally so you're stressing yourself out. It's just, I think it's that energy where it's like, okay, I'm moving forward, you know, like, and I think you're good, you know? So yeah, see, we have engagement. So whatever is happening right now in a situation with you, it's like an attraction. So it's like staying optimistic. Something, there's going to be a turnaround. And then before you know it, it's like something escalates pretty quick. But you got to take care of yourself, nurture yourself. Like, put some makeup on, put some lipstick on, like do your hair. Like there's something here, like, I don't know if it's just a little bit of a funk. You're in a stage of a relationship where it's just a little funk. You had an argument, but it's like, I don't know if it's about location, where you want to live, or if there's just distance here, or if it's just like, but it's like you want to give up. It's like you want to give up, but like, either that or you're dealing with a Leo or Virgo. But see, I don't really see, that one keeps coming out. So that unrequited love is here. So, but like when I see that, like, it's the attraction thing. So it's like the feminine energy feeling down on themselves type situation. It's not someone else is attracted to someone else. Bye, have a good day. So it's not like somebody else is attracted to somebody else. It's just two attraction cards. To me, start taking care of yourself more. Like, I don't know if you're a little down in the dumps. I don't know. Some of you might have just had a child and you're going through postpartum. But I don't see it like that. I just feel like the situation you're in, you're seeking passion. You're looking for passion. You're looking for something. You're looking for that spark again. But I think you're looking for that spark with somebody new or someone else. You know, or if the past came back, or if it's somebody you know, it's like that spark. Like, to me, it's the feminine energy that needs that spark. I don't know if you're watching certain movies, or I'm telling you, some of you are watching Spanish soap operas, and you're thinking it's you. You ever see that movie? Because I see Spanish soap operas all day right here. All day. I used to watch them as a kid, not even knowing what they were talking about. It was the dramatics in it are just will always like, it was such character. I knew what was going on, even though I didn't know how to speak the language. Um, and this is what I'm seeing for damn sure. And it's like one of those, it's like drama, unnecessary drama, but like, what is that movie? It's on Netflix right now. Is it Amazon Prime or Netflix? Black woman. Okay, I love her. What is her name? Well, I don't know. She travels, right? I think it begins with a W. No, a J. It's not like, it's on Netflix. What is her name? Like Rwanda or something? I'm not, it's something like that. Well, I don't know. It's something like that. But I'm telling you, like, so she goes on this journey, right? Yeah, that's it. All right. So Juanita, yeah. So she goes on this travel. She goes on this journey, and her kids are kind of like misfits, having a tough time. Two of them are in jail. But she just wants to take care of herself. And she has these images of this big black guy, okay? And they have these moments, okay? They have these intimate moments, but it's an illusion. It's her illusion. It's her daydreaming, because it helps her get herself out of the funk that she's in, okay? So it's like she's daydreaming of someone else, and she feels the passion, the chemistry. She knows something's calling her. Okay. This is one of those type of situations where it's like, you have that feeling, something's calling you. There's something there with someone, you know? It is something like that, like the chemistry, the passion, the attraction. But it's like you're feeling a little down in the dumps about you. And why you're feeling a little down in the dump is because you've been in the same routine for too long. So this is telling me right off the rip, you got to step out of whatever routine you're in if this is you, because it's the routine that's keeping you where you're at. Okay. It's the routine of the same thing. It's okay. Same friends, same situation is fine, but it's also okay to make new friends. Okay. Um, so it's one of those situations. Okay. So it's like you're battling yourself, but it's like you're weak. You're weak because it's too much daydreaming, it's too much fantasy. There's no action being taken on my woman's half. No one's trying to make anything better, or a new situation, or no one's trying to make that move. No, but it's here. It's one of those situations again where it's like it's here, but it's just kind of like, until you take action, until you participate, until you get yourself, and it's okay to have the fantasies and that, like, it's all good. But the way you're fantasizing, you're too much in la la land that you're actually physically forgetting to take care of yourself. All right. So that's kind of like what this is. But it's like you have that passion, you have that motivation. Like, it's like that song, be my motive, be, I can't even remember that tune. Motivation. Is that be a motivation? It's not Nelly. It's like that song Motivation. No, it's not R. Kelly. Who sings Motivation? Motivation. It's one of those, like, you gotta motivate yourself. Like, but see what I'm saying? It's like you have Kelly. Okay, it is Kelly. So you Kelly Rowland. So you have that. So what it's telling me is like you have that passion, that ambition. You can daydream. You can think like that. You can turn yourself on. Like, you can do all that. But it's like you're too busy sitting listening to the music versus getting up and dancing. Okay. So it's one of those things where it's like, get up and dance. What is that song? Now it just touched me. I got the goosebumps. It's so important. It's one of my songs. I say to my daughters, like, just dance. I think maybe it's called Just Dance. I don't know if it's Shania Twain or not. Anybody know? That's Shania Twain. Dance, just get up and dance. It's dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like dancing. No, I got happy feet. Dancing. Happy feet. Move your little happy feet. You know, like you got to do this. You can feel that ambition. That it's not Lady Gaga. No, I always want to dance. No, no. Um, just dance. Just dance. Just no. I'm not singing it in my soda too. It just talks about like if you're depressed or no matter what's going on in your life, just get up and dance. Okay. Um, so it's like you have all that ambition, all right, but you're not moving your feet. You're not taking the steps that you need to put yourself in this situation. So it's like you're sitting here and you're like, oh, my energy is awesome and do and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. But what you're focused on, it's like use that passion that you have for whatever this person is or whatever situation and put it elsewhere. Put this passion, put this life, put this desire in this new direction. Because you know how to inspire yourself. You have that capability of inspiring yourself, others. You're good at that. So it's like you're not even feeling, I gotta run to the bathroom. So it's not even like you're feeling that stuck. But you are in the same routine. So even if you're happy, you're still in the same routine. I know for a fact you want more. So you have to create that, you know, like you have to change your thought. I know it's like one of those things. I know you feel small when you stand next to the ocean. Just stand. Oh man, I don't know why I'm spacing it. It's one of those songs. I haven't thought about it in so. Um, it's one of the ones I told all the girls. Like it was one of those songs where I literally was like, if anything ever happened to me, like this song resonates to me. And I know it's like so messed up to do that to a kid, but it's like I don't really talk about death with my kids, but like it was one of those moments where it was like this song. I hope you dance. That's it. That's it. Yes. Leanne. Okay, thank you. Oh my God, that's it. You know what I mean? Like that song, it just gets me. And it's like my daughter even wanted to write, like she likes tattoos and I have tattoos and she wanted to write like a certain verse on her and then me take the other verse, which I might do one day. But there's it's just some people, it's that music, you know, so it's like you have the capability to succeed, but it's almost like you get in this mindset, but the mindset keeps you trapped because it's so real to you. Okay, so it's great to look at things like that, but you need to look at something differently this time around, whatever it's linked to. Okay, so let's clarify, because I think this obviously, there's definitely like a man somewhere in the picture with all this feminine energy, but I just don't know if this man's an illusion. Like you literally like Juanita, like you have this implant of this particular masculine energy, and it's like you're fixated on it. But it inspires you, but you're just not going yet. You're not moving yet. But it is so real. And I'm not saying take that away. I'm just saying when you're imaging, when you're thinking, whatever these thoughts are, just add something in it. Mix it up. A new location, a new bedroom, however it is you're fantasizing. Like, you even fantasize drama with this person. Like, you even play out a role of like someone being jealous. Like, you legitimately play out roles. Like, hey, I'm gonna bump into you, but this person's gonna see me with another man, and their jealousy is gonna kick in. Like, you literally, legitimately role play this in your head. I don't know why you're doing it, but when you stay stuck like that, it's so much harder to get out of. So it's like you picture yourself walking down the street, or you bumping into somebody in the store or a bar, it's like, and it's like you picture this person staring at you, like getting a glimpse, but you're with someone else. And then it's like you guys start interacting, but you're arguing while you're interacting, but you're feeding off of it. So it's like you have, like, somebody here legitimately, it's like their reality is in this, but like it's not reality, but it's so real to you. Like, the amount of imagination that you have is amazing, but it's like it's not the way to escape this. Like, you won't be able to escape this when you're constantly taking that one person and putting them in every situation. Like, you're putting them in that situation, you're putting them in the situation of romanticizing each other. I'm talking like the imagination you have, you should be writing a book. For real. So it's like page of pens reversed on top of the 501. So it's like you're arguing with something that's not even present. So see what I'm saying? Like, you have a powerful mind. Powerful. Your mind can take you to lands. It is, what a beautiful, beautiful mind that you have, but it's not benefiting you. But you're good. You're good and you're happy and you got your friends and your family, and it's like you daydream and you journal in it, but it's like it's kind of keeping you stuck. The imagination is insane. Like, you got so many stories, you could literally write a book and like turn it in, and it's to see if anybody would even just like jump on it. I bet you somebody would jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on. I'm telling you, especially in the Latino, whatever this Latino thing is. I mean, you could create a brand new soap opera. Or you are Latino. Regardless, it doesn't matter what nationality you are, but like, or you could actually be a producer, you could be a creator, you could actually be doing this behind the scenes. This could literally be your job, and this is why this makes perfect sense. You know what I mean? But if this is not your job, you are in the wrong field. Regardless if you went to school or not, you could wiggle your way into some type of perfection. Not, well, yeah, perfect it, but some type of profession where, school or no school, you drop off a script or something, I'm telling you, they're just gonna be like, whoa. Because that's the way shit happens. That's the way it goes down for some. All right, so it's like, it's that move. It's moving forward, but it's like, do I move or do I not move? So it's that same thing. It's the routine. Okay, and I'm not saying your routine's a bad routine. I'm just saying it's not moving you forward, and it's saying move forward, get up, dance. Like, you dancing all right. Like, your creativity is, you don't even understand. I mean, I got the goosebumps. The way you can create, it's like you can take one thing and turn that into like the most passionate pebble. Like, you can take a pebble that you find on a freaking sidewalk and tell a damn story about the damn pebble. Like, it's insane. All right, so you got this Knight of Cups reversed. So to me, you don't have the strength to deal with someone. I don't know if someone's coming on too strong, if someone is just not Romeo, and it's you want Romeo, you know, you're dealing with Pee-wee, but you're daydreaming about Denzel, you know, so it's like you're not getting there's nobody coming into your life that's satisfying you the way you need to be satisfied. But that makes perfect sense because you're so effing creative. Like, you already created your own future in your mind and your thought, and it's like anyone that comes along is just will not meet your expectations. I mean, you need somebody who thinks outside the box. You need somebody who's a chatterbox. You need somebody that's the life of the party, that's always going, that's never home. You need somebody like that in your life. This, like, you can't deal with just the average person, like the average Joe. It doesn't matter if they look good, they smell good, they taste good. It's too much energy. I was getting a kick out of it because it's like you're legitimately dealing with somebody where it's like they think you're too much, but at the same time, like, they're not enough for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a bad thing why they shut me down. It was my energy. My energy is too high. Because your energy is off the rockers right now, like, you know? So, with this aspiration, all right, moving forward, Four of Wands, foundations, locations, travel, movement, like, this is celebration. Like, this is happy, okay? It's happy energy. So it's like, this is parties in your household. Like, this is like Hollywood. Like, this is Hollywood. So, you know, Hollywood life for some, you know, the life of somebody who's go, you know, like, it's remarkable. But like, just remember, like, see, here's the thing, you're not healing. You're not cutting something out of your life that needs to be cut out. So I don't know if something, to me, this would talk about, it's not necessarily a man in your life now. This is taking me to childhood. This is taking me to something probably happened as a child. It could have even been traumatic. Like, you could have even been in the womb. Like, this is part of your chart. And it's something you don't talk about, you don't want to discuss, you don't give it a time of day. And that's what created your creativity. Because it's like, you don't even want to be in this lifetime. Like, this lifetime, it's like you don't even look at the world as time. You just go. Like, there's nothing about time for you. Like, you don't time anything. Your spontaneity is just, I'm off. Like, why don't you meet me here? And someone be like, well, what time? Well, I don't know, I'll call you in a couple hours. Like, that's the type of answer you give. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not telling you noon because I don't know if I'll be there at noon. I'll hit you up soon and I'll tell you when I'll be there. You know, it's that type of thing. And then you get there and you hit them up and like, where are you? You're not here. All right, where are you? You know, it's like, you're not giving them a hard time, but that's what it is. You know, like, sometimes you show up late, sometimes you're on time, sometimes you don't even show up because you're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I forgot. Swing by my house, you know. So this is where it's like, it's sticky because it's not like your whole life is a lie, okay? But like, as soon as you work on whatever this is, your life calms down. But I think that's what you're avoiding. You don't quite know if we can avoid that. So this turned real quick. So the universe didn't put a halt to it. They didn't stop it, okay? But they're going to put you in the energy where you gotta slow down for a minute and realize what's happening. So it was just real hard for me to even slow down and ground myself to understand, because I was so caught up in whoever's energy this was. So it's like, I don't even know if you recognize that there's something here. And to me, this can be masculine energy. This can be masculine energy just as much as it can be feminine energy. And they're looking at like a Cancerian. Or you're looking at a Cancerian. Because tell me about this Chariot. This Chariot's telling me Cancer. And I know it's Cancer, but it's telling me Cancer more than like the Arcana itself, like moving forward, you know, like, yeah, so it's like the Eight of Pentacles. So it's Earth energy too. This is work. This is creating new work. And we were talking about work. I don't know if you turned something down, or if you're contemplating to turn down an opportunity or an option, or if something's going to present itself, but you're going to have to move. Some of you might not have the strength to tell somebody that's actually in your life that you're moving. See what I'm saying? So now we're back to Juanita, because that's what happened with Juanita. So that could go down too. And then you got a new home here with the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups, and you're celebrating. But like, if you don't tell somebody you're moving, if you don't have the strength to tell someone you're moving, to deliver that message, you're not going to heal. So what's going to happen is you're going to move, right? I feel like the masculine's moving. Or it's the feminine. I don't know. One of you guys are moving, and somebody doesn't have the strength to tell someone that they're moving. And when you move, you're going to be happy. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. Tell me about the Three of Cups. It's going to be great, okay? Even your foundation is going to make you grow spiritually, physically. Like, yeah, you're up and moving, guys. You are moving. And the Karma cards right here next to the King of Cups. I mean, next to the King of Wands. I mean, the Cups. So it's like, you don't want to tell this person you're moving. You don't want to tell this person about a job, or you're considering not taking a job because of this person. Don't you dare do that. But now you have another Knight that's coming in upright, okay? So even if you don't tell this person you're moving or you're leaving for a little while, they're going to find out. It's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. But the dynamics just changed, because this is... So I think before you move, somebody's going to find out and talk to you. Before something happens, right before your next stage. But right now, they don't have the strength. All right, now you got the King of Cups. So it's like this King of Cups is not telling you how they feel, because it's both reversed. The Knight and the King of Water are not telling you how they feel. I don't know if this because there's another woman here. Didn't I feel that in the very beginning? Or was that the other read? Tell me about Temperance, because we could have a Sag and a we can have a Sag and a Taurus. No. That's one woman. one of the energies is not going to tell someone they're moving. They don't have the strength. I don't know what that's all about. I think you're trying to leave someone. Well, it's not, it's like, I think the situation's already over, is what I'm saying. It's done. But now you have this energy right here of somebody moving, locations, straight up moving. And somebody doesn't want to now tell the other person. But I think at one point you did. But now you're like, no, you're not going to tell them, because to you it's completely over and you're gone. But I'm telling you, if you don't tell this person you're moving, when you get to that new location, it's going to eat at you. Okay, so whomever this is resonating with, when you get to that new location, I'm telling you, it's going to eat at you. So this person's got to play some type of important role somehow, some way. You know, because it's reminding me of my story, how I told you guys a few weeks ago, I went to my twins' work to tell them that I was moving, but I didn't get a chance to tell them. And I haven't even told you guys yet, because I'm waiting for the final word on that. Okay. But I'm moving. Okay. And it's some distance. So it's like, it brought me right to that story. So that's how I know. It's like, I think at one point you said something, but maybe they think you're not moving. Maybe they think you're all like words and it's not going to happen. But it's happening. And I don't see it being a bad thing. But if you don't tell the person you're moving, I think it's going to come back and upset you. Because it's almost like you want to share the news with the person, but like, there's something here that's off. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something here that's just, it's off. So if you have to tell somebody you're moving, and I know it seems like, what if I'm not even talking to this person? Why would I just up and tell this person I'm leaving? This person has to be somewhat important. Even if it's like a friend, a best friend that you were arguing with and you haven't talked to in a while. Have enough strength to tell this person you're moving. That might just be a particular message for someone, or it's linked to everything. Because even in that movie, she ends up going back where she finds her happy. And when she moves, she finds someone new. When she didn't even move, she's just on a journey, you know, and she finds someone and she's like, you know, like, I don't even, this person, like, she meets, what is he, like Apache or something? She, you know what I mean? Like, and she's a big, strong black woman, you know, and it's like, opposites attract, you know, it's like she meets someone. So I don't know if you just want brand new. So you're like, I don't want to talk about it, you know, but like, I think this person is going to hit you up right before you make that move. Or you're thinking about hitting this person up right before. And I'm talking right before you make the move, like days or like hours before you go. You're like, well, I'm moving, you know, and I got the goosebumps. So some of you, that's what you're going to do. Okay. Even if you don't want to be with this person, or you guys are just friends, whatever your scenario may be, there's something here where it's like, you should probably tell this person you're moving. I don't know who this is for, but that is a certain situation for somebody that is like popping out, like, tell this person you're moving. Okay. I think this person is not even talking to you, but someone's sitting with this. Someone's sitting with this. Yeah, Beth, like your situation. Yep. You know what I mean? Like, so now I'm seeing it, because now I'm seeing a couple people that get it, and a couple of you are my clients. So now I'm seeing it. Now it makes sense. Okay, that's what's happening. And it doesn't mean this person's going to tag along. It just means if you don't tell this person, it will eat at you. So just, I don't know, maybe you're going to do it right before so you don't have the opportunity to talk because you don't want to talk. You know, like why have a conversation now? I've been trying to have a conversation for how long? Why would we have a conversation now? So it's like you kind of, that's the whole avoiding. Because when engagement comes out, this is something that can escalate real quick. So for something that's not happening right this moment, it's something that can escalate real quick. But there's a little bit of a fear, and I don't know if it's on the woman's side or the man's side, but I'm telling you, it's like right before, it's like 3 hours before you move, a day before you move. It's that type of energy where I'm moving, you know. Congratulations on the move. Because I'm telling you, like, either you're going to meet somebody new on this move, which would make sense because there was something in our read like that the other day, or you're just really going to, all this creativity, all this that I talked about where I was like in a trance and I was going, all this is about to happen to someone, to a group of people. Like, I'm telling you, but you're avoiding this person, this engagement. You're avoiding this person. Someone's avoiding this, telling this person that they're legitimately moving. So like, I don't know if at one point you had the guts to say something to somebody and they shot it down and you didn't even get a chance to tell them or something. You know what I'm saying? It's something. All right. And now we got the Hierophant. So it's like, I don't know, maybe you just told someone publicly, or you're going to put it on social media, because that's the first thing I went through. See, you're telling somebody that you're moving, that you're leaving, you're gone, you're out, and you're going to do it right before you leave. This is somebody you can have, with the Hierophant being with engagement, this is somebody that you can have potential with, but you're not having it no more. You're walking away from this person. You're purposely not telling this person. Honest to God, at one point you were going to tell this person that you're leaving, relocating, cities, travel, states, wherever you're going. You're not even going to tell them. Look at this. You're keeping the lid shut. Look at this. With the Eight of Wands reversed, you're not saying jack shit. Look at that. You're walking away. You're not, the lid is on. You're not telling no one. And I'm telling you, at one point, you did want to tell this person, because my situation instantly flashed in my head. Like, this isn't my current situation, but I am moving. I haven't told mine, you know, but I'm not talking to mine like that. Well, I probably should tell him. But right, whatever. Okay, I'm going to leave me out of it. But it brought me right to that. You know what I mean? So that's what's happening with somebody. And I see it. I see it. You're going to get a job opportunity and you're freaking moving. And right before you move, I think this person, I'm back. All right. I'm wrapping it up. That's a wrap. It was a beautiful read. Okay. So don't forget to take your child with you. I hope you don't forget to take your child with you. I hope you don't forget to take your child with you. Silly goose. So that's your read for today. That's your read. So you got two scenarios. Just keep going forward. Push through. All right. So yeah, when I get shut down like that, it's because I'm telling you, some people are just meant to talk about what needs to be talked about, like in public. So it's like, apparently I was not that one that should be talking about it in public. Regardless, my story, your story. So it's done with. Okay. So I'm going to throw you one card, one advice card. Okay. But you all know where we were going with that. Okay. Let's throw one advice card and wrap it up. Some of you are about to some of you are in that energy, and others of you legitimately are about to step into that type of creativity where you can, where I don't want this one, but I'm going to see what it is. It's the Nine of Fire. That's been coming out. I kind of feel like I want to grab it. Let me talk about it real quick. It's saying, don't give up. Protect what you created and have courage. Oh, damn. This is linked to the read. I got to be careful on how I word this. So basically, you know how I said there was something with fear, okay? And you not wanting to tell a certain person about a certain move or a certain situationship that's upcoming, okay? The divine is pretty much saying, don't give up. You've already created something with somebody, so have the courage, believe in yourself, talk about what needs to be talked about. Don't last minute no one, okay? That is that. I'm going to pull one more, but that is that message that I'm taking from that read is don't last minute nobody, okay? Just don't do it, because you know, just don't do it. So advice, please. Advice. And strength is now upright, and in the read it was reversed. So it's the Six of Air. Things are looking up. It's the end of a difficult situation. Some is taking a trip, guys. That some's taking a trip. That's that move, okay? But you have to have the strength, okay? You have to forgive, and there needs to be compassion, and you need to tell this person. So I guess this really only applies to people that are physically relocating, and you're absolutely avoiding telling someone. It doesn't mean that person's coming along for the ride, ladies and gents. It just means it's somewhere, it's part of your karma to tell this person that you are traveling, you are relocating, whatever your situation is. It's the Six of Air. Okay, so it's part of your karma. So it doesn't, like I said, it does not mean this other person's coming. It just means it needs to be confronted. Okay? Don't avoid it. So whomever that relates to, don't avoid the situation. Okay? I love you guys. Beth, I'm trying to think of your scenario, and it's like, that's why I'm saying, like, I know certain ones are coming, certain ones are not coming. But the point is, say they want to have that conversation, you know, you don't wait 24 hours before you jump on a plane to be like, I'm leaving. It's wrong. In Spirit's eyes, it's wrong. Because if you're avoiding, whether they're coming along or not, you know you're avoiding. So you know it's part of your karma. So don't think that it won't catch up to you. Just because you move, don't think it won't catch up to you. And I talked about that in the read. Okay? So, I love you guys so much. Have the strength to tell this person whatever it is that's on your mind, and don't do it a day before you get on the plane, troops, okay? And again, I need to stress to you that it doesn't mean they're coming. It just means stop procrastinating. You're not telling this person. You're like, I'm not making that decision. I'm not telling this person. I'm not reaching out. I am not texting this person, but it's part of your karma. So if you're avoiding, tell the damn person you're effing moving, okay? Like, it is what it is. Tell me about strength real quick. But you guys don't have the strength to tell this person. But it's like, you just don't want to. It's like, what's done is done. But like, there has to be some type of link. Yeah, see, have the strength. This was on the strength card that was reversed before. It's like, you don't have the strength to tell this person. You don't, it's like, I'm not messaging this person anymore. Like, I made my decision, you know. It's like, but in your mind, mentally, you're procrastinating. So consciously, you're like, no, or I'll do it right before. But subconsciously, it's like, you need to. I don't, and it has to do with your karma. Okay, it's sitting on two very karmic cards: Six of Air, Judgment. Like, you like procrastinating, avoiding making a decision, avoiding texting this person, but it's sitting on top of karma. You have to have the strength to tell this person that you are relocating. End of discussion. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. Some of you just don't want to talk about it. You just don't want to deliver the message. You don't want to hear this person apologize. You don't want to forgive them. It's something like that, okay? Because you know it's attached to emotions. And some of you are just doing it out of ill intent because you're angry, okay? Anywhoosie, we're stepping out of that. I'm going to throw you one lesson card because I meant to throw you one of those, and we're out of here. We're out of here. Trust flew out, but let's see. Didn't really flip. We got the death card. I'm learning that endings are nearly new beginnings. So it's like somebody is a little bitter. And it's part of your karma. Because you're like, well, there's nothing there anymore. There's nothing there. But if you know you're avoiding, because there's got to be that link, what happened happened. So if you're going to end it completely, wrap it up the right way. Because if you were to leave, it will sit with you. It will irk you. It will disturb you. And that also leaves a door open. Make sure every single door is shut before you proceed to this new beginning. And it's like, you know, it's an ending of something because you're moving forward. But if you're avoiding telling somebody something, don't, because that leaves the door open. And I almost said to myself, if there's ever a chance between you and anyone ever in the future, whatever this is needs to be completely shut down properly for something to be rebuilt, whether it happens or not. But regardless, you need to wrap this part of your karma up. Plain and simple. Because if you don't, here we go with that guilt, you're going to sit with it. You're going to sit with it. And someone's in denial, but again, denial's linked to fear, okay? So don't think if you move and not say nothing, or you hit them up last minute, if you're avoiding this, it's for you, for some other, a whole bunch of different situations, but it's linked somewhere in your chart. So just say what needs to be said. Don't expect anything in return. Don't even expect a message in return. Just do and say what it is you want to say, simple and sweet. Be on your way. Okay? So, I love you guys. I might be back later. I might not. But I got to work on these raw loves. I got some appointments. I got a busy day. And I can't tell you guys. I can't wait to tell you guys about my move. So excited. So excited. So, clear up what needs to be cleared up. So that door is wide open. Okay? You want that door being wide open. Brand new beginnings. Okay? I love you guys. I love you. You guys have mentioned it a few times already. All right? In multiple reads in the last few weeks. So, I love you guys. Have a fantastic day. I love you. I see you later, Gators. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Bye, guys. Love you.